Now on our program, we head to North America's boreal, an ecosystem that's the continental breeding ground for 3 billion birds and the world's greatest climate bank of carbon. Our next guest's organization is determined to preserve this precious resource. Janet Sumner is Executive Director of Wildlands League, a chapter of the Canadian Parks and Wilderness Society, and she has over 25 years' experience as an environmentalist herself. Janet, welcome.
Glad to be here.
Janet, tell us about Wildlands League and where you've been focusing your efforts.
Sure. Wildlands is a not-for-profit environmental organization working to protect wild places in a world where biodiversity and intact ecosystems are fast disappearing. Our focus is North America's boreal region, a carbon storehouse and climate regulator. How industry operates here will affect the planet's climate. That's why you'll find us participating in forestry audits, visiting remote indigenous communities, or monitoring mining activities. That's what makes us different. We get to know issues from the ground up and base our solutions on the best available science and almost 50 years of policy experience. There is no point sugarcoating it anymore. In the face of global climate change, unprecedented biodiversity loss, and an expanding industrial footprint, we need to act faster and smarter.
And I understand you have more than one ally in your quest to preserve North America's boreal.
That's right. We work with forestry companies like Tembec, an industry leader committed to Forest Stewardship Council certification. Tembec manages millions of acres of Canadian forests. Together with Tembec, municipalities, and Indigenous peoples who live here, we built a plan that will protect carbon-rich ecosystems, intact habitat for migratory birds, and threatened caribou. At the same time, it refocuses the logging operations closer to the mills and away from these critical areas. This is how we are addressing climate change. It's the way we do business as an environmental group, and frankly, it's the foundation for lasting positive change.
Thanks, Janet. Learn more by visiting wildlandsleague.org.